G'day guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Baldurs Gate 3. So in our last episode, we started off our campaign with our Dragonborn monk. We made our way through the prologue. We found a couple of companions. Our ship got attacked by some red dragons ridden by Githyanki, and we crashed somewhere in faerun. We're not really sure where at this stage. Our intrepid adventurer is now going to have to work out where he is, where his companions have gone, and how to try and get rid of this illithid creature that was now in its head, and to stop ceremorphosis from occurring and turning into a Mind Flayer. So let's crack on into it, shall we?
Other than the infection, you're more or less intact. A miracle, given everything you've been through, but it'll all be for nothing if you don't find help soon. The tadpole is a death sentence, and the clock is ticking. You need a cure.
Alright, so here we are on the beach, the crashed nautiloid. Nothing around us but wreckage. Let's see what we can find.
At the ready.
Always good to check for loot on dead bodies.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
Is this Shadowheart? Do we take the device or wake her? I think we wake her up.
You're alive. I'm alive. How is this possible?
I was hoping you might know that.
I remember the ship. I remember falling. Then nothing.
What happened to our Gith friend?
You might want to reconsider calling her a friend. Looks like she ran off without us.
We should look for her. She might be injured or worse.
You're more concerned for her than she is for you, clearly. We need to take care of ourselves. First things first, we need supplies, shelter, and most of all, a healer. We might have escaped, but we still have these little monsters in our heads. We need each other, and we both know what's at stake. Can't think of better company.
Alright, let's get moving.
One thing, just before we go. I wanted to thank you again for freeing me. It would have been all too easy for you to run right past my pod, but you didn't. I'll remember that. Lead the way.
Alrighty, so we've picked up Shadowheart again. That's good. Now we just need to find the Githyanki in our party.
Let's have a look.
Let's see his barrel, see if we can find some supplies. There's bound to be some stuff around here somewhere. It's a backpack. It's always good. They generally have camp supplies in them. Oh, it says a hat. Sick. It's a pouch. Now, if those haven't played, what I'm doing there is holding down the left Alt key, and that will display anything that's interactable. I'd say this is a new thing for me, this being able to pick up ingredients and make potions. It may have been introduced in a later patch for the early access, but I never really played the early access beyond getting through most of the first act when it first released 2 years ago. So there's bound to be a lot of stuff here that is a surprise. And that robe's not worth putting on. It's the exact same armor class as my monk robes, and they don't look halfway near as cool. It is cool they introduced these pouches though, so that not everything is just sitting in your backpack, getting in the way, because it can get quite confusing with all the crap you end up picking up. Or at least that I end up picking up. I end up picking up a lot of crap. Like I always say, loot everything. if there's stuff I can take, I will take
Fresh
it.
water. There must be a settlement nearby.
Love note left behind for someone who is now quite dead. I guess they won't be making it to Baldurs Gate. And that tells me Baldurs Gate's probably close enough to here if these people are thinking about going there. So, yeah, that can be our goal. We'll head to Baldurs Gate, try and find a healer there. Bound to be someone in Baldurs Gate might have some experience with Mind Flayer tadpoles. D. There's a waypoint, and I normally use waypoints to fast travel between places. Obviously we have nowhere to fast travel to just yet. Just trying to look at how I can brew potions. I don't have enough of it anyway, so come back to this later when I actually have enough of ingredients to create something. So that door's locked, we can't go through there. This is really the only way to go. Again, looting as we go.
More of those wretched things.
Mind Flayers up ahead. And from memory, this was actually a pretty difficult fight in the early access. Let's see if it's as difficult as it was back then. 1, 2, 3 Mind Flayers. I think if we let them come to us, we should be able to take them out as they come in. And again, this unarmed strike ability of the monk, it's just so good early game. Getting those 2 attacks. Means you can kill these low level creatures pretty quickly. Now these Mind Flayers can do some damage if they actually connect. They can pretty much one-shot you. Another Mind Flayer down, that's a good hit, Shadowheart. Someone's going to come in. Yeah, we can deal with them one at a time.
Cut it to the chase.
Just and unarmed strike again. Bam. Ooh, when we gained a level. Nice, level 2. Can't complain about that. Just checking out my abilities here. Level up. What does level 2 monk get us? We get 17 health. Get some key. We get a couple of actions. Unarmored movement. Oh, that's nice. Get extra movement. Disengage, a dash, and getting advantage on dexterity saving throws. That's nice. There's some decent abilities. I use key points. So as I mentioned in the previous episode, key points are a monk class ability, I suppose you'd call it. Basically use your key points to empower actions you can take. Those key points do regenerate over time. Short rests and long rests, obviously. We got Shadowheart's level 2 cleric. She gains a spell slot. And turn undead. That may come in handy. Oh, another thing I can take for a potion.
Open up.
something hopefully we'll get into a bit more later on in the run through is alchemy. I don't know if they've included any kind of crafting like blacksmithing, making arms or armor.
Anything of use?
I guess we'll find out later on. It'd be cool if there was. This isn't that kind of RPG, I don't think. Potion of speed, nice. Spike bulb, they're always good. The spiked and void bulbs, always good to have on you.
Need to find a
We
way
used to do some
forward.
pretty cheeky little things. Like the void bulb, you could potentially throw that at the edge of a cliff and suck anyone who fails a saving throw off the edge of the cliff, killing them without having to actually fight them. That's one thing I do like about Baldur's Gate is they put a decent amount of thought into being able to not just beat stuff to death, but to use the environment, right, to make fights easier for you.
I bet that'll fit in my pack.
So, like, for example, if you had the ability to create water, which is a spell I think Shadowheart can take, and then you had some kind of lightning ability, you combine water and electricity. That's how we craft potions. There we go. So I've created a suspension. I've unlocked a recipe. Potion of healing and a potion of mind. Submate. Make a submate. Anyway, yeah. Submate to there. Let's extract that, and I should be able to. Mind reading. I don't think it's of any use right now. We'll just leave that, but it's interesting to know how to do it. There's Astarion, our thief.
I need a quick word.
Hurry! I've got one of those brain things cornered. There, in the grass. You can kill it, can't you? Like you killed the others?
Kill it yourself. You look capable enough.
I was hoping for a kind soul. Well, not to worry.
Long move, Astarion. Use monk dexterity. I'm sure we can slip away. Advantage. +3 to dexterity. We should be good. I don't think I need to apply any other bonuses. Oh, that was close. That's a 10. That's just passed. Just met the DC. Wow. That's crazy.
I saw you on the ship, strutting about whilst I was trapped in that pod. What did you and those tentacled freaks do to me?
You have put the knife away, and maybe we're able to talk.
You'll talk. I can... Ah!
Your mind twists. You're looking out of unfamiliar eyes, prowling dark, busy streets. You try to hold the memory, but it fades to the worm. The light. The fear.
What was that? What's going on?
It's the Mind Flayer's worm. It connected us.
The worm. Of course. That explains things. Somewhat. And to think. I was ready to decorate the ground with your innards. Apologies.
Apology accepted. I might have done the same were the circumstances reversed.
A kindred spirit. My name's Astarion. I was in Baldurs Gate when those beasts snatched me.
Oh, Baldur, introduce yourself.
Is that so? We clearly move in different circles. So,
Screw
do
you too,
know
buddy.
anything about these worms?
Yes, unfortunately, they'll turn us into Mind Flayers.
Turn us into... Of course it'll turn me into a monster. What else did I expect? Although, it hasn't happened yet. If we can find an expert, someone that can control these things, there might still be time.
Control it? We need to get rid of it.
Well, yes, of course. But first things first.
You should travel with me. Our odds are better together.
You know, I was ready to go this alone. But maybe sticking with the herd isn't such a bad idea. And you seem like a useful person to know. All right. I accept. Lead on.
Alright, sweet. We got ourselves a rogue. Let's level him up. Gets health. He's got disengage. A few other abilities. Don't really care about right now. But now that we have him, was a chest back here, I believe, that was locked.
Someone there?
Yes, we should be able to unlock this trunk.
Oh, for a skeleton key.
Turns out Astarian's quite good at picking locks. Who'd have thought? It's a DC 5, I don't really need. Unless I roll a 1. It's the only way you can fail. The bonuses add up to 7 alone. The helmet of gold. Well,
Still breathing, despite everything. How much farther can I go?
let's head back into this next section. And it is important to note, there's just a little pop-up that just came through. You can only move the camera so far from your party before you need to move the party to bring yourself closer to the camera.
There. A Mind Flayer. And it's hurt.
See, now here's a difference. This used to trigger a cutscene with some mind-controlled
You approach the
civilians.
dying monster. This is the thing that abducted you. You could end its life here and now, if only you didn't feel compassion. Compassion?
No, you should be furious, shouldn't you?
You can't move, can't think. Thinking is mercifully done for you. It will be a joy to serve, to die for it an honor. It's possessing your mind, forcing you to love it, but then the feeling slips. The creature's mind seems to focus elsewhere.
Intelligence. Concentrate on its thoughts. Take that bonus because my intelligence is not great. Yeah, we still failed. Ah, if it's a -1, I would have passed that. Damn it.
You try to break through, but its mind is impenetrable. With a last surge of defiance, it slaps your efforts away. The monster lies exhausted, defeated. Its eyes, wet orange pearls, radiate malice.
Close those eyes forever. Ooh, got a stomped. But that's all that Mind Flayer deserved.
Monster. Death is too
Void
good.
Bulb, none of those, cool. Continuing on. And this, oh, some goblins there. Hey, I don't recall them being there in the early access. But
Dead
again,
goblins over there.
that was a year and a half ago, so
Supplies,
been
maybe.
multiple patches since then. From memory, this is where you find
What's going on with
another
that
member of our party.
Looks unstable somehow.
You approach the sigil on the stone. Magic glitters and swirls from it erratically, as if malfunctioning. It looks slightly dangerous.
Let's touch the sigil. I'm sure it can't be that dangerous, right? seemed like it hurt.
A hand? Anyone?
Who are you?
Just your average traveler stuck between realms. Pull me out, and we'll get properly introduced.
Grab that. 7 plus 1. D4 more. Ooh, that was close. And I'm rolling poorly tonight. Dice do not like me.
That's it! Go on! Keep pulling!
Kind of curious what would happen if you failed that strength check. Maybe you'd never get Gale as a companion.
Oh. Hello. I'm Gale of Waterdeep. Apologies. Usually better at this.
At introductions?
At magic. Say, but I know you, don't I? In a manner of speaking. You were on the Nautiloid as well.
Never mind the Nautiloid. How did you get stuck in that
I
stone?
don't know what transpired exactly, but the ship broke into pieces and I suddenly found myself in freefall. As I was plummeting to certain death, I spied a glimmer quite near where I estimated my body to impact with less than savory propulsion. Recognizing this glimmer to be magical in nature, I reached out to it with a weaving of words and found myself on the other side, as it were. How about you? How did you survive the fall?
To be
Fair
honest,
enough.
I haven't a clue.
But even so, I have the unfortunate suspicion your survival is still very much in jeopardy. Back on the ship, you too were on the receiving end of a rather unwelcome insertion in the ocular region. Were you not?
Go
The
on.
insertee we speak of, this parasite, are you aware that after a period of excruciating gestation, it will turn us into Mind Flayers? It's a process known as ceramorphosis, and let me assure you, it is to be avoided. You don't happen to be a cleric by any chance, do you? A doctor? Surgeon? Uncannily adroit with a knitting needle?
You seem to know enough about our condition to realize it's beyond most clerics' skills.
Most, no doubt, but I find myself hoping to be in the presence of the few. You don't happen to be one of them.
I was going to ask you the same question.
And it looks like we're both starved for answers. We're most certainly going to need a healer, and soon, too. How about we lend each other a helping hand once more and look for a healer together?
Sounds like a plan. You're welcome to join me.
Most excellent. A parasite shared is a parasite halved. Or something to that effect. Oh, but before you think you're about to embark on a journey with most ill-mannered a man, thank you for pulling me out of that stone. It was an act of foresighted kindness, I assure you. For I have the feeling ample opportunities will present themselves for me to return the favor.
And we have Gale, our wizard. Always good to have a wizard in the party. Magic helps with a lot of things. Should be able to level him up here. It's a good thing the game does drag characters up to your level if when you find them, they're not already at it. I quite like that. Level 2 wizard. Evocation. Spell slot. Gain 2 spells. Let's choose those spells. Magic missile, always. Always magic missile. Feather falls a 1. Chromatic orb is good. Burning hands. Medic. Yeah, we'll take medical. This way, if memory serves, is a temple. This is kind of our first mini dungeon.
Of course I want to be rich, but
I
not
think we'll
if
get
you'll
that
me
done
killed.
tonight. Now, there's a little trick to making this fight much easier, as you'd expect. Like I mentioned earlier, Baldurs Gate is all about utilizing the environment to your advantage. So what we're going to do is we're going to come up here, climb up these rocks here. Just a good viewpoint of that temple. Now there is an enemy just there on that box, so be careful not to get too close. If you are going to get closer, sneak up. What I'm going to do is going to grab Astarion, because he has a ranged attack. Head over to this little corner with a window here, and if you use a ranged attack on that big ass stone block, you'll knock it down and kill those two people who are right there. Turning this from a 4v4 into a 2v4.
Well, that's one less greedy bastard to share the loot with.
Gods! Look at
Fortunately,
that!
I can't actually attack them, because they are... path is blocked for that attack, but that's okay. It's only two people. One's a mage, one's a rogue. We should be okay.
Still alive, so that's progress.
Oh, where'd that rogue go? He disappeared. He's gone back to one down there.
How delicious.
Maybe I can get them now? I still no. So,
Your enemy?
Gay.
Yet, anyway.
That was an accident. Sorry there, Gale. Oh,
My face will
I
guide
meant
me.
to right click and get rid of that. I'll just heal him up with
Take care.
Shadow Heart. And we're back to full health. Okay. That's what I meant to do. Select Gale.
Quite ready for you.
I don't think he's... oh, they've gone back to their original positions. Okay. Screwed that up. Okay. Mage. I might be able to shove him off with Mage.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
No. No, I was stupid. I can try and shove it, but I don't think I'm going to be able to reach him in time. I'm going to attack.
On my way.
A bit closer. Fire breath. Oh, and he saved, took half damage.
There's blood in the air.
Astarion. Use his ranged attack. And missed. Good.
Tale for the ages.
That's what I wanted to do anyway. Mage hasn't come down from there yet.
Knight to King 5.
She's at a range of firebolt. Damn it. That's annoying. I don't think Grace is the right spell to use there. That's, got not enough movement. I screwed that up. There, that all missed, Astarion. You have to go around that acid. So obviously, if we traipse through the acid, it's going to hurt us. Oh, okay, that's uncool. Let's jump on out of here. Literally jump. Shoot, old mate.
What fools these mortals be.
Okay, let's actually Might be able to do something here.
Swiftly now.
Firebolt? Yeah. It's a good cantrip, Firebolt. Five. Saved versus hamstring shot, which is good.
Let's do this.
Get a whack in the face with a mace, that kills him.
Take your
Astarian. We just deal with the mage. Ah, I just healed that damage. Come on. Okay, go wake Sathan up. Can I attack her from here? I've got no action points left.
Time to push my luck again.
Let's stiff and dash myself and run up as far as we can.
Don't waste a step.
Oh, that's right, there's tangleweed there, isn't there? Forgot about that.
Indeed.
Alright, Star, in time for you to do something. Witch bolt. Nope, it's not in range. Yep, nope, all your spells are out of range, my friend.
Need to stay focused.
Flame on that mage. That missed good. Alright, now I should be able to get up there and hit her.
The gods take you first.
There we go. And an unarmed strike. Oh, throw. Shove. Oof. There we go. So that's an example of using the terrain to my advantage. Rather than having to hit her again and kill her, I just pushed her off the edge and the fall damage took her out. So we'll go and do some looting. See what these guys had on them. Some okay stuff. Nothing super amazing, but it's okay. Wood trapped, disarming. Yep, grab all that. Send that off to Astarian. I don't need it. Stuff's really that great. Send it all off to. Guys, encumbrance is an issue, obviously, in this game. Carry too much stuff, you will slow down and then stop being able to move entirely. Scroll page armor, it's not bad. Check
What's
this
in here?
thief that was up there. See what he has, if anything. We'll take it all anyway. All of the
Wonder
loot.
if the
Loot
gods are
goblin.
watching me.
Gobble, gobble, gobble. Alright, head down here. Nope, didn't mean to click on that. We'll take a bit of a rest.
I'll feel
Yeah,
that one
short
later.
rest. That'll be enough to take on this next part.
Everything all right out there?
Gimmerbock triggered some trap. He needs help now. It's a bonus to this. I'm not very good at deception. Oh, again. Guidance coming in clutch.
I told her it wasn't safe out there. Get inside and I'll rustle up some bandages.
Sorry, friend.
Dead!
Well, if that's the way you feel, kill you instead. Didn't have to end this way. We could have been friends.
Blood comes easy these days.
I should be able to kill him. Plus a unarmed strike. Bam, gone. Did he have on him? key. Get some pieces of that torch. Let's go and see what's down
What
here.
path lies before me?
It's a
I'll take
picture.
that.
Bits and pieces of loot. Around.
Been a long day.
Yeah, check
I
everything.
need to rest soon.
Looking mostly for supplies here, right? Some cheese. Water. Oh, supply pack, awesome. Some sausage. There's some cheese. Grab all of that. All of that will come in handy.
No more prayers.
Because resting
Only
in the
dust
game,
and silence.
you need to have supplies to do that.
Who
You don't
are
have
those
the supplies, you
prayers
can't rest.
for? Normally the patron god is obvious. Not here.
Stack of books. Yeah, gold, I'll take them all. Why not? Come on.
Open up.
Another chest. Yeah, why not take them? Alright, so this next fight, and there will be a fight, and having done this before, through this door there are another 4 bandits, I want to say. So, how I like to run this fight is basically open the door, which will trigger the fight. Thankfully I got initiative first. And basically just hit and run. So, walk out, hit them with an attack, walk back behind cover, which forces them to come to you rather than you advancing to them and ending up with all 4 of them being able to attack you. Also, as I mentioned, oil barrel. Right there, right? Oil barrel and flame equals lots and lots of damage. So what was that, 11, 22? I just outright killed a guy with a simple cantrip.
Well, so much for
So again,
peace.
using the environment to your advantage, yeah? That's kind of how you will make this game much easier for yourself. Thankfully that missed. Shadowheart was not going to be able to do too much here, so just bring her up here. Preparation for when she can do some melee. Grease. Again, near fire. Fire and grease for fire damage. And obviously that leaves the fire burning there, right? So as people walk through it, they take fire damage. There's the mage left, barbarian. I think a rogue. Barbarian's not long for this world.
Where to go from here?
Again, we'll just let them come to us, right? Person will take some fire damage from being in the fire at the start of their turn. With Shadowheart. Attack. And just the mage. Spells have I got left? Still. Sacred Flame. Yeah, Sacred Flame.
Down with you.
They saved. What can you do?
Dice roll in my favor.
Shoot. And now let's switch bolt. Go 12 damage. Killed him. It's just the mage, and the mage is going to have to run through the fire, which will do some damage. Guess they had to use a dash action to get there. Now, well and truly open to all of my characters being able to attack. Except I cornered Astari in there, so he'll need to jump out. Thankfully, he can do that and shoot his arrows. But he missed. Back into cover.
Can't stay idle.
Monk can come out. Sathan, I should say, missed. Hit with the unarmed attack, and again, duck back in recover, opportunity attack hit. Yeah, I forgot about opportunity attacks. Oh, there's another one. That's okay. I think Shadowheart should be able to take care of this. Nope, she missed.
I speak, they burn.
Alright then, come on. You got this, Gale. There we go. Starian. Hey, there we go. Cool. So that's how you make that fight easy. Otherwise, you can imagine having to take on 5 guys at once. Quite hard. We will loot everything, because everything is worth looting. Scroll of hands, that's not bad. What's this gonna have? Poison. Poison's always good. Short bow, their armor. Well, Alchemist's fire. It's good he never got to use that.
Anything of use?
This is the one that we killed straight up with the first explosion. Thief.
Time to press ahead.
This room. In here. Really? Shutting the door's not necessary. I think we rest and recover some hit points, recover some spell slots, do some other bits and pieces in the camp. Manage party members, and party members all want to talk to you. Dang, Gale wants to talk to us.
Go to hell.
Was there anything in particular I did to deserve such a greeting?
Oh, nothing. Nothing. I'm just poorly making a point. Go to hell. An everyday expression. So trivial it's almost meaningless. But we've seen hell. It's real. And it isn't trivial.
What's on your mind, Gale?
Devils, dragons, mind flayers. They used to be abstracts. Pictures on a piece of paper. What a difference a day makes. Now we have tadpoles slithering through our heads like carnivorous feti. That's not abstract.
Brooding will get us nowhere. Action will.
This ballet of flames invites reflection. But you're right. Let's be up with the lark. Find a healer before the wee one gets hungry.
Shadowheart to chat as well.
What were you two talking about?
We were just discussing the next steps.
I see. I'd be careful with Gale.
You don't trust Gale?
He's a wizard. All they care about is power. Let's hope we rapidly find a healer. You seem reliable. I think you know how important it is that we find someone who can cure us. Best if we focus on that.
Agreed, the sooner we find someone to help us, the better.
Good. We might even get lucky and find one right away. As I see it, we're overdue some good fortune. Rest well.
Rest well, Shadowheart. And that's it for this one, guys. Again, I'm trying to keep these to about an hour. Just so that people don't get too bored and decide that not watching to the end of the video is a good idea. So we're going to have a full rest and I will call it there. So if you like what I'm doing here, then hit that like button. While you're there, hit subscribe. And don't forget to hit the bell icon so that YouTube lets you know when I release something new. And I will catch you in the next episode. Cheers, guys.